The world has one interconnected ocean, a vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the story of the ocean with all its splendor and uncertainty than the killer whale, or as it's scientifically known, the orca. The orca lives in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the mighty Pacific and beyond. This whale's story is the ocean's story, and it is one we all share.
Welcome to SeaWorld's Orca Encounter. My name is Ashley and I'm so honored to introduce you to these intriguing and majestic animals. And learning about them and all their behaviors. We hope that this Orca encounter gives you a better understanding of these amazing animals and all that they represent.
While they are found in every ocean, orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types, or ecotypes, of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whales' size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
Some of their physical characteristics. The blowhole at the top of their head is perfectly designed to help them get a grip of the air at the surface of the water. Even the location of their eyes works to their advantage. It looks like it's in that white patch, but that's actually a visual distraction. It's in front in that black area, camouflage from trash and prey. Now the fin on their back is called a dorsal fin. This dorsal fin helps them stay stable. It also regulates their body temperature. Now it has no bone in it, so you may see it curved sometimes. On the sides of their body, they have the pectoral flippers. These pectoral flippers help them stop and steer, but if you were to take an x-ray, you would see a 5-finger-like bone structure similar to the human hand. Now, all the way at the end of the body are their flukes, and the tail flukes are the killer whale's engines, getting them up to speeds of 30 miles per hour, which is faster than some of our speedboats. But when these guys want to swim the fastest and use the most power, they're going to be propelling their nearly 10,000-pound body all the way up and out of the water.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orcapod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shuka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Just like other animals, killer whales use body language to communicate with one another. A peck slap can be used to show dominance or get noticed. For example, a mother whale may use a peck slap to get the attention of her calf. But when they really want to be heard, they're gonna breathe. Spy hopping is how they coordinate with one another to get a better view of their surroundings while they hunt. Are another form of communication used in the wild, but also right here at SeaWorld. Ocean's food chain.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal.
Whales in the southern hemisphere will capture sea lions by pulling them right off the beach. Check out as Kalia demonstrates a similar behavior right in front of you all. Antarctic orcas, however, will make waves that splash over floating ice, knocking seals right into the water. Check out as Shuka demonstrates this wave-making technique, showcasing one of the many impressive yet complex hunting abilities that killer whales have developed all around the world. Now you guys just saw these waves crashing in front of you, but you can't truly understand the power of the killer whale or the amount of water that can be displaced unless you experience it firsthand, right? Yes. Now luckily I am a very brave guest that's going to come experience the true power of a killer whale. All right, bud, it's your moment to shine. Are you ready? Yeah? Come on down. Can we please give him a big round of applause? All right, I'm going to have you sit on our little iceberg. Hold on tight. I don't want you to end up like a seal. All right. Are you sure you want to do this? Are you scared? No, you should be scared. Okay, looks like our whales are coming. And right behind them is a wave. Keep moving. Good job, buddy. Let's give a big round of applause. You did so good. Now, because killer whales are found all over the world, it is no surprise that they eat all different types of prey, including other whales. The blue whale on the screen behind me is the largest animal on the earth. In fact, it is 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than the whales that you're meeting today. So how does a whale the size of Corky, Ike, or Makani eat a whale that size? Well, it's all possible because these guys are the ultimate team players.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
Play is an important part of everyday life for killer whales. It's how they teach young whales to hunt and practice their skills as they keep growing. Killer whales spend a lot of time interacting and showing their playful side in the wild, but also right here at SeaWorld. Porpoise coolest thing is when they swim fast at the surface, breaking out of the water just briefly. You can see this when they're catching a ride in a wake boat or even when they're surfing in a wave. Now killer whales like to be touched, so they'll have to be found rubbing their bellies on rocks when they can. Check out this Orca demonstrates a behavior similar to friends in British Columbia. Now, killer whales are also known to imitate one another, and us as trainers, we see this every single day with these guys. Not only do these guys learn from one another, but they are constantly mimicking each other. It does have a purpose. A tail lip can be used to stun fish while they hunt, but today it looks like they're going to continue to stun all of you. Relationships, which allows us trainers to provide them with optimal health care, research, and quality of life. Now, all of our whales here take an active role in their own health and well-being. As you can see on the screen, they can lay over, present their bellies. This specific layout allows us to get ultrasounds and x-rays, but more importantly, as you can see, it allows us to get all the way to the end of their body where their tail flukes are. Now for killer whales, this is a very important behavior because that is exactly where we would get the blood sample, right from their veins and those tail flukes. We can even ask them to slide up onto a scale. That way we can monitor their weight, make sure they're nice and healthy for their age, as Orca is demonstrating on the screen. We can even get a breath sample right from that blowhole, all because of the relationships that us as trainers have built every single day right here at SeaWorld. Now today I want to introduce you to our youngest male that we have in our Orca family. So can we please give a big round of applause for our handsome Makani. Makani is our youngest. He is 10 years old and he's getting bigger every single day. Makani is super funny and he has a really special personality. He loves snowballs, and more importantly, he loves inspiring guests like you. And we hope today that you have all been inspired to want to make a difference, help and protect and conserve our oceans. We challenge our whales every single day to learn new things, to engage and to stimulate their minds, diet, exercise, and play. Make sure that these guys are in great shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcinus orca and this beautiful planet that we all share.
Helping protecting and serves our ocean. Please, please, please enjoy the rest of your day right here at SeaWorld. Bye, everybody.